episode 20180905.1.
I would personally like to apologize for anything Tara may say in this recording. The sedatives we gave her have worn off and she found the red cordial, so be prepared for everything and anything.
Parties coming to you live, parties coming to you live, patient X95 Electronic. The big one.
So we now have the segment you're all been looking forward to, reading Tara's hate speech.
Tyra has only had 2 items of hate speech recently. The conservative Christian mafia have been slow this week. The first tweet was, "My 14-year-old can make better videos than you, so how dare you tell me about social media." Well, snowflake. Tyra first started publishing this material on SoundCloud, which was a audio-only platform. Due to limitations of her account, this decision was made to move to YouTube. Tyra has kept the original format as much as possible so that she can concentrate on the important issues, and that is audio. Adding video to every episode would require a lot more resources, since each audio clip has any excess material removed so that it flows better. So in the end, trolls. Tyra has used advice from many professionals in the social media game and is not going to be upset by your 14-year-old who might make 1 video a year. Each episode takes time to research, record and edit. Why make it harder than it needs to be? Second offensive tweet is from Dodo at Dodo178674662. What do you know? You do not even know what you are? Well, Dodo, I know you have named yourself after a bird that has been extinct for hundreds of years. And as for your trans insult, come back when you can think of something original. Each episode is written and recorded by Tyra. The methods used to record each episode change depending on the conditions each day. This is called living in a real world and showing respect to my family who also live here.
Ost conservatives verified account at Conservatives 10 hours ago. More Australia can have the best of both worlds. 93% reduction in CO2 emissions at 25% the cost of single quote 100% renewables policy, and far greater great energy affordability and reliability. Common sense Olivia share.
Well, what can we say? Australian Conservatives only promote coal, so they've got no plan for the future.
Lyle Shelton at Lyle Shelton 6 hours ago. More we have to take the fight up to at Greens as they seek to confuse children about their gender. At Scott Morrison is right to resist the gender whisperers.
So what can we say? The Queensland abortion debate is over from the public point of view, so we're back on the building up the transgender community. Same old, same old.
Miranda Devine verified account at Miranda Devine 9 hours ago. More Miranda Devine retweeted Scott Morrison. Bravo at Scott Morrison at last PM who calls time on the toxic gender ideology invading our schools.
Miranda Devine is just another puppet for Rupert Murdoch, so she's just playing along with the song sheet.
ACL at Lobby 8 hours ago. More they ignore at standards. There are no penalties. There is no downside, except for the loss of innocence for children and the sexual exploitation put on women.
Very interesting tweet, Australian Conservatives. Talking about sexual exploitation of women. We could go on about that, given the Royal Commission, but, I think we've said enough of that.
Scott Scott Morrison verified account at Scott Morrison 11 hours ago. More Scott Morrison retweeted the Daily Telegraph. We do not need gender whispers in our schools. Let kids be kids.
Well, Scott Morrison, we don't need idiots like you running our country. So why don't you, keep your thoughts to yourself next time?
Aust Conservatives verified account at Conservatives 5 hours ago. More do you support nuclear power being included in Australia's energy mix?
Well, Bernardi, Lyle Shelton, any nuclear power being used in Australia is a long-term solution and requires both houses of government, that is Labor Liberal, to be on side. There's nothing you can do yourselves, because what, you have only one vote in the Senate? Oh, you poor little children, come back when you've got a real plan.
Lyle Shelton at Lyle Shelton 4 hours ago. More at Scott Morrison was right to call out the gender whisperers. Let's hope his government has the strength to keep pushing back on the consequences of degendering marriage.
So Lyle, Scott is just being a typical conservative asshole, and you're just going along with him. Hear that, Scott? You're an asshole. So why are you actually running the country?
Lyle Shelton at Lyle Shelton 4 hours ago. More Lyle Shelton retweeted Sally Rugg. All kids should be supported, full stop. But that doesn't mean kids should be taught that gender is fluid and then put on a pathway to dangerous puberty blockers, cross-sex hormones, irreversible surgery and a life of infertility. Suicide rate 10 years after sex change is 20x higher.
Well, Lyle, you say all kids should be supported, and you're calling out Sally Rugg. Well, history shows that you're again supporting the transgender community. The facts are that you actually lie about toilets. That's right. Toilets are a state issue. It's in law already in all states in Australia. Why don't you try actually reading some laws for change? The Anti-Discrimination Act in each state, to be precise. Then come back to us.
Lyle Shelton at Lyle Shelton 4 hours ago. More Lyle Shelton retweeted Sally Rugg. Hi Sally, please be assured I don't think that about anyone. I just want to make sure kids are told the truth and that parents don't lose their rights.
Lyle, the only thing that you're actually protecting is parents' rights to abuse the transgender community. That's right. Why don't you leave that to professionals to look after the transgender community and educate society about how to best work in with us? You've got your own problems to deal with this Royal Commission.
Andrew Gilligan at Gilligan September 1st. More 90% of reported sexual assaults, harassment and voyeurism in public swimming pool and sports center changing rooms happen in unisex facilities, though they make up less than half of all provision. New finds by the Sunday Times.
Okay, I know we discussed this issue about 6 months ago. That is, from what I can remember from this, what was last discussed, the photo that Lyle referred to, or the article referred to, was fake. So, I looked at the photo in today's news article, and it has a disabled toilet sticker. That is a male-female disabled sticker. The toilet facilities over here in Australia, so normally you would have a male facility, a female facility, and a disabled facility. The disabled facilities are single use, which means either sex can use them. They also have panic buttons in them. So they are very safe, as safe as we can get them. So that makes this whole article old news. And all it's doing is targeting the transgender community. So, as I've said many times this week, we've had some issues in the family. So we're cutting these episodes short this week. It's been fun bringing news to you, and I'll talk to you soon. Have an awesome day. May God bless you, and if you don't have a God, then bless each other.
Thank you for listening today, Bosin. I would like to say the Australian Labor Party, Liberal Party, National Party, Australian Conservatives, One Nation, Australian Christian Lobby, Rupert Murdoch, Pauline Hanson, The Alliance Defending Freedom, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube are fucking big rich cunts. We cannot wait to see you tumble and fall. Just tumble and fall. We just cannot wait to see you tumble and fall.
Do you need some more spice in your life? Need some more sex toys, vibrators, dildos, nipple clamps, bondage material? Then go to Tara's favourite sex store, femplay.com.au, the adult sex store run by females for females. And when you contact them, say Tara sent you.